All right, it's Friday, March 20th, 2020, and BLPH was a big one today. A lot of people were looking at that in the pre-market, and for good reason. Look how much it gapped up. If you can see on this chart, it was trading around, I think it closed yesterday at around 339. I think that's what it closed at. And then you can see it shot all the way up in the pre-market, and right now it got as high as 26 bucks. It's at 21. But this is a tough one. If you look at the spread, it's 40 cents right now, and it was really spready in the pre-market as well. Right now it's at 90 cents. So I mean, you could lose your shirt on this one. But the reason it was up was because the FDA granted it some sort of emergency access to push forward something to do with the coronavirus. So BLPH was just going crazy. But if you look at it on the 1 minute chart, it's just, this is, I don't know how you trade this when it's this whippy. I mean, I think if you got it early enough, you could have possibly just taken a really small share size. I mean, it's too much to handle, really. It's just jumping around too much. But it was halted, I think, a couple times already today. But I mean, some people, that's how they make their money on these ones. It's just too wild a ride. I can't. I need something more consistent and stable. But if you traded it, let me know. I would love to see how you traded it. I would love to learn how to trade these stocks. It's just I can't. I don't know how to do it with the way I trade right now. So, but it kind of actually looks nice and smooth on the 5 minute. But given the spread, I don't know how you can get in. I mean, if you buy on the ask immediately, you're down 40 cents. Right now, 21.90, 21.50. So there must have been a period maybe where it was a little tighter and people were getting in. I don't know, but I couldn't trade it. I traded one stock, and that was, if you look at the SPY right now, I'll show you why I traded it. Because again, everything right now I'm trading has to do with just tracking the SPY. It's like SPY proxy trading. So the SPY is now above VWAP, and when it got close to VWAP at around, I think it was around 10 o'clock here, I thought maybe it would break VWAP. So I was looking at a lot of stocks that were moving up with some volume. And one that crossed my path was a semiconductor on. I think semiconductors I've traded them more successfully than really anything, especially MU and AMD. So I saw this, and I liked the fact that even though this wasn't a pre-market mover, because you see there's really no volume in the pre-market. If you go back, I think it's very thin. There's like nothing. There's like no volume there. So there wasn't really much to use as a base for pre-market, but in the daily candles, you could see that it did gap up. You see a big engulfing. There was an engulfing candle yesterday from the almost engulfing. I gotta say, it's really not 100%, but it started out below the close of the previous day, and then it ended almost not near the high, but near the open of the day before. But it gapped above that today, so you can see it gapped above that. So I was looking for a little bit of a run because it was above resistance here, it had some room. So on the 1 minute chart, I was watching it. You see this little kind of cup and handle, I guess, is what they call it, but maybe not. Little double bobbin, maybe. Doesn't matter. It broke VWAP. VWAP is what I'm most interested in. So it got above VWAP, then it came back to VWAP. I love this pattern. When it breaks, it's down on the day through VWAP, comes back, comes up above VWAP, and then sort of bases on it, settles on it. You see this little bottoming tail here, and then a big candle up. That is what got me in. I said, all right, since it's breaking up, it's holding VWAP, and it's getting above the high of the day here, which was around 11:06. Once it broke 11:06, I got in a little late. I kind of wanted to get in 11:12ish, and I didn't hit my order in yet on time, and so I started moving really quickly. I'm like, no, I'm getting in. So I got in at 11:17. Kind of meandered a little bit, moved up, and then moved down. Little bottoming candle here. I got nervous. It's Friday. It's quadruple witching day, which means, look it up if you don't know what quad witching day is. It's basically a lot of options are expiring, so on a lot of indexes. So it's just, there's a lot. It can be very volatile today. But I got nervous. I wanted to close the week. I wasn't planning on trading really today at all. I was just going to kind of sit back and watch unless something got me interested like this. So I just wanted to take profit. So I took a little out at 11:30, 13 cents above my entry at 11:17. But then you can see it shot up a great amount there. That's when I took the rest out. My first target, my 2R was 1140, what was it, 41, I think? Yeah, 1141, and it shot through there. And I said, all right, I'm just going to get everything out, and I got everything out at 1146. So a pretty decent, a 29-cent gain on the remaining shorts. This was less than half my shares, where I just took a little bit out because I was going to put my stop right below the bottom of this little hanging doji here, right here. There's this little tail action here. I was going to move it up, which was basically my entry. My entry was 1117. So once this happened and I took some shares out here, I moved my stop up to 1117, basically the bottom of this candle, so that no matter what, if it came back and hit that, I had already taken some profit here, I would have been green for the day. Even if it slipped a little, I had taken enough of profit here that it would have been fine. So, but once it did that and once it moved up, I took everything out here. Now, I've said that this month I wanted to stick to my rules, which the last 2 videos I made, the last 2 days, I've done that, and I've been able to hit my 3R. But for this particular case, my 3R, I think, was 1150 something, which it shot right after I got out. It shot right through it. So, kind of disappointing. But again, it's Friday. I wasn't planning on trading much, and I've had 3 great days in a row, so I just wanted to end the week well. Hopefully, the market's up right now. The SPY is gaining. It's going through VWAP. It's moving up a little. Hopefully next week will be a little bit more stable. Yesterday my pre-market gappers list was not huge like it's been for like a week, which is good. It means there wasn't a ton of craziness in the pre-market. Today it was big, but it was all green. Everything was gapping up, which hopefully to me means that might have been a turning point. There's going to be more down days as well, but you know, the market doesn't move in a straight line, so hopefully next week it'll be on the path a little bit like this towards stability, so you can get back to trading a little bit more normal strategies. But I like this. It was a VWAP trade basically. I got in after it was an opening range break really, because it broke here, the opening range, and that got me in. But I saw that it also held VWAP, so I liked it. So yeah, if I'd held a little bit more, I got all the way up to 1186, which almost 90 cents. Actually got up to 1187. So yeah, 80 cents above where I entered. So I mean, you know, if I down the line when I start taking more trades or taking more bigger position size, I'll probably end up holding on to some shares, especially if I continue to have success like this, which it's been now 4 months. Let me know what you traded. If you traded anything, if you're in anything right now, send me a screen cap of a good trade. I'd love to learn new strategies if you got them. And good luck trading. Hopefully be back on Monday with some more trades.